31, and KCA/SP/3 Volume 1 into brackets 33, respectively, inviting the Governor of Kericho to respond to the table impeachment motion. Copy of an affidavit of service by Ms. Sharon Chemgetich Mibei, serving His Excellency the Governor of Kericho County with an invitation letter and a copy of laid notice of impeachment motion, together with evidence and another letter for supplementary evidence, a memorandum on behalf of the Speaker of County Assembly of Kericho. Certified copy of a form of verification of signatures for members in support of the motion for removal of the Kericho County Governor by impeachment, dated the 2nd of October 2024, made pursuant to Standing Order 745 of the County Assembly of Kericho. Certified copy of the roll call vote on the motion for the impeachment of His Excellency Governor of Kericho County, held during the Assembly sitting of Wednesday, the 2nd of October 2024. An affidavit of 16 honorable members who refused to attend or participate in the impeachment proceedings on the 2nd of October 2024 or another date. Documents tabled during the debate of the motion for removal of the Governor of Kericho County by impeachment being the following. 1, invitation to tender dated the 14th of December 2023, a bundle of appointment of tendering committee tender opening records and tender evaluation report, Kericho County Revenue Administration and Management Act 2019, Kericho County Rating Act 2019, Kericho County Finance Act 2023, a bundle of single business permits and business invoices, ad hoc committee report on Kazi Mtaani project, report of the Auditor General on receiver of revenue statement for the year ended 30th of June 2023, Kericho County revenue streams vis-a-vis performance as of 30th of April 2024, Londiani Accident Ad Hoc Committee report on investigations of the Londiani Victims Fundraiser held on the 4th of July 2023, replying affidavit sworn by Mr. Gideon Mutai in High Court Petition number E014 of 2023, judgment of the courts in Kericho ELRC Petition number E001 of 2023, Sang versus Governor, Kericho County, and others, a bundle of letters from the Governor to Speaker dated the 20th of August 2024, and Speaker's response dated the 3rd of September 2024. A bundle of advertisement of vacancies by Kericho County Public Service Board, and a letter from the Governor to the Speaker of Kericho County Assembly dated the 27th of May 2024. An affidavit in support of the motion sworn by Mr. Josiah Kiplagat Kogo on 23rd of September 2024, and the annexures including a bundle of photographs and judgment of the court in Kericho ELC Petition number E001 of 2022. An affidavit in support of the motion sworn by Mr. Eric Koech on the 23rd of September 2024, and the annexures thereto including an M-Pesa statement. 2 flash disks, each containing video clips in a sealed white A5 size envelope marked KCAV Exhibit 1 to 8. Affidavit in support of the motion sworn by Kericho daughter KD, not her real name. Evidence of public participation being the following: an extract of the Standard Nation newspaper, advertisements for public participation on the notice of motion for removal of Honorable Dr. Eric Kipkoech Mutai, the Governor of Kericho County, by impeachment. Links to Facebook, memorandum submissions received in response to notice of motion for removal of Honorable Dr. Eric Mutai as Governor of Kericho County, as well as public mobilization by the County Executive. Scanned copy of the memorandum in an accompanying flash disk, copy of a letter dated the 25th of September 2024 of reference number KCA/SP/3, Volume 1, into brackets 32, informing the Governor of the public participation exercise. Register for collection of compact discs by MCA's personnel that had information relating to the notice of motion of impeachment of His Excellency the Governor, Honorable Dr. Eric Kipkoech Mutai, and public participation forms from the respective wards. Soft copy of the Kericho County Standing Orders contained in the accompanying flash disk, statement of His Excellency the Governor, Honorable Dr. Eric Kipkoech Mutai, opposing the impeachment of the Governor by his counsel, Kato Keegan, affidavit by Mr. Gideon Mutai, an affidavit by Mr. Geoffrey Kipkurui Korir, an affidavit by Mr. John Malel, affidavit by George Kipngeno Kirer, Affidavit by Ms. Jacqueline C. Langat, affidavit by Ms. Gillian Soy, and an affidavit by Mr. Joseph K. Rotich. Honorable Senators, ladies and gentlemen, pursuant to Section 33B of the County Governments Act and Standing Order 81A of the Senate Standing Orders, at the sitting of the Senate held on Tuesday, the 8th of October 2024, the charges against the Governor of Kericho County as contained in the motion of impeachment by the County Assembly of Kericho were read out to the assembled Senate. Now, Honorable Senators, allow me to remind you of the mandate of the Senate in relation to the proposed removal from office by impeachment of a governor as provided for under Article 181 of the Constitution, as read together with Section 33 of the County Governments Act and Standing Order 8 of the Senate Standing Orders. In particular, Article 181 of the Constitution states as follows: a county governor may be removed from office on any of the following grounds: A, gross violation of the Constitution or any other law, where there are serious reasons of believing that the county governor has committed a crime under national or international law; C, abuse of office or gross misconduct; and D, physical or mental incapacity to perform the functions of office of the county governor. And 2, Parliament shall enact legislation providing for the procedure of removal of a county governor or any of the grounds mentioned in Clause 1. Now, Section 33 of the County Governments Act, Standing Order 8 of the Senate, and Part 1 and the third schedule to the Senate Standing Orders provide for the procedure to be followed in hearing and determination on the proposed removal from office by impeachment of a county governor. Specifically, Section 33(3) and Standing Order 81B of the Senate provide that the Senate may, by resolution, appoint a special committee comprising 11 of its members to investigate the matter or investigate the matter in plenary. Honorable Senators will recall that at a sitting of the Senate held on Tuesday, the 8th of October 2024, the motion for the establishment of a special committee was defeated. This therefore paved the way for the investigation on the proposed removal from office by impeachment of Honorable Dr. Kericho Mutai, the Governor of Kericho County, to be held in plenary. Now, Honorable Senators, ladies and gentlemen, by way of status update, pursuant to Rule 4A and 6 of the Rules of Procedure when considering the proposed removal of a governor in plenary, the Senate invited the governor to appear and be represented before the Senate during this investigation. The Senate further invited the governor, if he so chooses to appear before the Senate, to file an answer to the charges with the office of the Clerk of the Senate by 5 p.m. on Saturday, the 12th of October 2024, setting out the following: the governor's response to the particulars of allegations, B, the mode of appearance before the Senate, whether in person, by advocate, or in person and by advocate. 3, the names and addresses of the persons to be called as witnesses, if any, and witness statements containing a summary of the evidence to be presented by such witnesses before the Senate. And 4, any other evidence to be relied on. Pursuant to Rule 4B and 7 of the Rules of Procedure, when considering the proposed removal of a governor in plenary, the Senate notified the County Assembly of the date for the commencement of the investigation and invited the County Assembly to designate members of the County Assembly who shall appear and be represented before the Senate during the investigation. The County Assembly was further invited, if he so chooses, to appear before the Senate, to file with the office of the Clerk of the Senate by 5 p.m. on Saturday, the 12th of October 2024, setting out the following documentation: designating the members of the County Assembly, if any, who shall attend and represent the Assembly in the proceedings before the Senate. 2, indicating the mode of appearance before the Senate, whether in person, by advocate, or in person and by advocate. 3, indicating the names and the addresses of the persons to be called as witnesses, if any, and witness statements containing a summary of the evidence to be presented by such witnesses before the Senate. 4, specifying any other evidence to be relied on. Honorable Senators, ladies and gentlemen, on Saturday, the 12th of October 2024, the Office of the Clerk of the Senate received a response reference number 1/816/24/1 and dated the 9th of October 2024 to the invitation to appear issued to the Governor of Kericho County from Messrs. Katwa and Kemboi, who indicated that the governor had appointed the firm to represent him in the proceedings before the Senate, and that the governor would also appear in person and by advocates. The letter also indicated the list of counsel representing the governor and the list of witnesses to the governor. Similarly, on Saturday, the 12th of October 2024, the Office of the Clerk of the Senate received a response reference number HNK/009/007/2024, dated the 12th of October 2024, to the invitation to appear issued to the County Assembly of Kericho from Messrs. H&K Law Advocates, indicating that the firm had been appointed to represent the County Assembly. The letter also indicated the advocates represented the County Assembly and the witnesses for the County Assembly. Pursuant to Rule 8 of the Rules of Procedure, when considering the proposed removal of a governor in plenary, on Saturday, the 12th of October 2024, the Clerk of the Senate furnished each party with the documentation filed by the other party in accordance with Rule 6 and 7 of the Rules of Procedure. Honorable Senators, ladies and gentlemen, the hearing program, which has been appended in today's order paper, details the various activities in the hearing and determination of the matter and the time allocated to each activity. It will be crucial that all parties comply with the time allocated. The parties will be notified of the balance of time on each activity through the clerk at the table. In summary, the program states that today, Monday, the 14th of October 2024, after we have dispensed with the preliminary matters, the charges against the governor as submitted by the County Assembly shall be read. The governor will be given an opportunity to take a plea on the charges. This will be followed by an opening statement by the County Assembly and thereafter by the governor. After the conclusion of the opening statements, the presentation of the case of the County Assembly shall commence. The County Assembly will have a maximum of 3 hours for presentation of the case and re-examination, while the governor will be allowed 2 hours for cross-examination of the witnesses presented by the County Assembly. After presentation of the case by the County Assembly, the cross-examination by the governor and re-examination by the County Assembly, honorable senators will be given an opportunity to ask questions or seek clarification from the County Assembly. These activities will proceed until the conclusion of today's sitting. At the sitting scheduled for tomorrow, that is Tuesday, the 15th of October 2024, the governor will have an opportunity to present his case before the Senate. Similarly, the time allocation will be 3 hours for the governor's case, including re-examination, and 2 hours for the County Assembly for cross-examination. Honorable senators will also be given an opportunity to ask questions or seek clarification from the governor, following which closing statements by the parties will be made for a period not exceeding 1 hour each. The Senate shall thereafter proceed to a debate on a special motion prior to voting on each of the charges. At this stage, a supplementary order paper will be issued to facilitate this debate. The Senate shall thereafter proceed in accordance with Section 33(7) of the County Governments Act and Standing Order 86 of the Senate Standing Orders. The voting shall be by county delegations. The governor shall cease to hold office if a majority of all county delegations vote to uphold any impeachment charge. However, if the vote in the Senate fails to result in the removal of the governor, pursuant to Standing Order 87 of the Senate, the Speaker of the Senate shall notify the Speaker of the County Assembly of Kericho accordingly. Now, honorable senators, ladies and gentlemen, I now invite counsel for the County Assembly of Kericho to introduce the legal team of the County Assembly and the members of the County Assembly of Kericho representing the County Assembly by stating the full name and designation of each person. Counsel for County Assembly, proceed. Before the council introduces his team, Senator Fatuma.
Mr. Speaker, on Wednesday, you gave a position that you are going to give a decision on Isiolo matter, which is now. So I'm kindly requesting, and I'm sure Isiolo people are also waiting for your decision on this matter. This is a very serious, weighty matter, Mr. Speaker, and it's good if the House gives direction, because as we are speaking, Mr. Speaker, Isiolo people are suffering. We are not getting service delivery at all. People who are in hospital, even those who are on oxygen, they are sent home. There is no service delivery at all. Mr. Speaker, kindly give us direction on this. I thank you.
Very well, Senator Dulo. I will give my communication in the course of the day. Proceed, Counsel for the County Assembly.
Very good morning, Mr. Speaker, sir, honorable senators. For the Kericho County Assembly, the representation is as follows. Myself, Kimutai Bosek, Mr. Charles Njenga, advocate, Sharon Mibei, advocate, Elias Mutuma, advocate, Kiplangat Hillary, advocate, Winnie Bett, advocate, Langat Geoffrey, advocate, Kipkorir Elvis, advocate. Then we have also our legal assistant, Brian Lee Maingi, and Ian Kiplangat. We also have our technician, that is Mr. Kipkuri Jaffet. Mr. Speaker, sir, honorable senators, we have as our witnesses for the Kericho County Assembly, Honorable Kiprotich Rogony, member for Sigawet Ward, Honorable Albert Kipkoech, member for Soliat Ward. We also